Batting second for the Cobras, going to be the shortstop, number 9, Matt Ink.
The 2020 Class A Minnesota Amateur Baseball Tournament is brought to you in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association and presented to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 is the hub for all things sports with the Xfinity Sports Zone. And Wings Financial. We're for people like you.
Your second baseman, number 19.
Back at Palm Field in St. Anthony, game number 2. Quarterfinal number 2 in the Class A Minnesota Amateur Baseball Championships. Jeff Papers with you with the call of our second game today. Minneapolis Cobras, the visitors, against the home, literally, St. Anthony Hogs. This is their home field. Starting lineup for the Cobras leading off in center field, number 1, Brandon Schmall. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 9, Matt Ink. Batting third and playing third base, number 44, Sean Barman. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 2, Mason Reinhardt. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 21, Sam Bunnett. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 12, Jeff Miller. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 25, Gabe Mcdonald. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 19, Andrew Ink. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 23, Cole Easley. Doing the pitching for the Cobras today is number 18, Derek Mason.
Chris Long.
The starting lineup for St. Anthony, and their crew has been here the whole tournament long. They've been dragging the infield, laying down the lines between games. Now they get a chance to play on this field. Leading off and playing third base, number 14, Nico Rosler, who is their player coach. Batting second and playing short, number 34, Jeff Ostrom. Batting third and playing left field, number 4, Ryan Bernardi. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 1, Andrew Johnson. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 32, Tim Duffy. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 7, Ethan Rowe. Day, wind blowing gently towards center field.
And leading off for the Cobras.
And here is Brandon Schmall, the center fielder, to lead us off for the Cobras. 315 down the lines, 365 to the alleys, and 380 to center here at Palm Field. We're ready to go, and our first pitch is down for a ball. We're starting 6 minutes early at 12:54. I'm a fan of that. Everybody seemed to be ready. Why not start the ball game? Now here's Weir ready, and the 1-0. Breaking pitch over for a strike, 1-1. Ink on deck and Barman to follow. See if the Cobras get their offense going early here against the home team. Weir works 1-1. Fastball is up, 2-1. Winner of this game will go on to take on Stockman's Irish, and they were impressive today once again as they dismissed a very good Lions pub team 11-0. And here's the pitch. 2-1 is on the inside corner with a fastball. He had Schmall backing off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But another complete game shutout for Teddy Klingsporn, who's thrown 17 scoreless innings in the elimination round alone in this tournament, and he has allowed 5 hits in those 17 innings. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Blowing into Schmall in the dirt, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Klingsporn struck out 18 in those 17 innings and allowed 5 hits. 3-2 pitch on the way to Schmall. Swung on and hit in the air to left center field. Bernardi makes the grab for the first out. Schmall retired in the top of the first, and here's Matt Enck, the shortstop. Andrew Enck plays second base for this team, so it's all Enck all the time around the Keystone sack for this Minneapolis Cobras team. Left-handed batter wears number 9. Slightly open stance. They got him played straight away. Third baseman Rossler is in on the grass at third. There's a breaking ball on the corner for a strike to Enck. 0-1. 2 more games to follow here. All the quarterfinals being played today. Baseball 365 is on deck as they take on the Minnetonka Millers. His pitch misses outside for a ball, and then it's Highland Park taking on Air Freight in the last game of the night. 1-1 to Enck. Swung on and stroked past the diving. No, hey, nice play by Duffy. I thought he was going to. And he wins the race to the bag. Yes, he does. I thought that ball was going to get by Duffy, and he dove and then won the race to the bag. They both dove, and Duffy got there first to make the play. 3 unassisted. And that is the second out of the inning, and he just barely beat Matt Enck to the bag. That'll bring up Barman.
With 2 away now, third baseman number 44, Sean Borman.
Close call, but definitive one made by the base umpire. Now the pitch. Half swing, cost him. Strike 1. Mason Reinhardt is on deck for the Cobras if they can extend the top half of the first. Here's the pitch. That's fouled at the plate. 0-2 to Borman. Joe Weir tiring the first 2 men to face him for St. Anthony. Here's the 0-2. A bit low with a fastball. 1-2. Borman, left-handed batter, was number 44. Stands deep in the box, and here is the 1-2. Curveball hit foul out of play on the third base side. Count rides. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sean Borman here in the top half of the first. Game 2 out of 4. Now here comes Weir. Just missed the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think he wanted that one, but it was called off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're ready. Here he comes. Swung on, and that slap foul out of play on the third base side. And the count rides. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And for those that don't know, the 3 levels of amateur baseball in Minnesota, Class A, B, and C. This is Class A, and here's the pitch on the way. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string on him and struck him out. First strikeout for Weir, and that's the end of the first inning. The Cobras, 1-2-3, nothing across. 1/2 inning, Cobras, nothing. Hogs coming up here on Prep Spotlight TV. There you look at Derek Mason, number 18, taking his warm-up tosses for the Cobras. Be sure to visit townballmn.com and revisit the 2019 Emmy Award-nominated series Townball, Uniquely Minnesota, an 8-part series that looks at the very essence of the Minnesota amateur baseball scene. Log on to townballmn.com to download your favorite episode or the entire series. Nico Rossler, Ostrom, and Bernardi for the Hogs here in the bottom of the first inning, the home team. We were discussing Class A, B, and C right as the last inning ended. Basically, if you look at it, it's a geographic alignment.
Leading off
Class A is the area roughly inside the 494, 694 Twin Cities Loop. And Class B is the area right outside that up to about St. Cloud, and then greater Minnesota. Outside that ring is Class C. Here's Rossler to lead off. Player manager, Concordia St. Paul player. Here he is, the first pitch on the way from Mason, and that is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes, and he is also close to My Heart. It is a transfer and became a Hamlin Piper. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. Another fastball, 2 balls and no strikes from Mason. Now the 2-0 pitch. Fastball is through there for a strike, 2-1. Leadoff man. Pitch is outside, 3-1. The Hogs, 15-2 winners over White Bear Township in their first game, then 5-0 over the Mudcats, 6-0 over North End, and then 13-0 over the Twin City Saints as Nico Rossler takes strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and then 7-5 over the Angels in the elimination round. There's a foul flipped over the screen and out of play. Count holds 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. Bottom half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. It's tailing away from Easley. It was a long run, and he slides in the bullpen area, and he can't make the catch. No strike, and that will hold the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff man with a 7-pitch appearance to this point. Nice, steps back in, and here is the 3-2. Fastball is low, ball 4, and leadoff walk for the Hogs here. And here's
shortstop now, number 34, Jeff Ostrom.
Jeff Ostrom, the shortstop, who we'll call him the father of the team. He started this team back in 2004. So Rossler at first base. The pitch, Ostrom squares the bunt and drops it down the first base side. Nice bunt. Throw over to first base is in time for the out. And it's a sacrifice. Rossler moves up on a 1-3 sacrifice bunt by Ostrom.
Left fielder now, number 4, Ryan Bernardi.
And that brings up Ryan Bernardi, the left fielder, number 3 man. Where's number 4? St. Anthony with a runner in scoring position in the first inning. Mason sets and works. That's low. 1 ball and no strikes. Designated hitter Andrew Johnson moves to the on-deck circle for the Hogs. We have a threat going here in the bottom of the first. Pitch. That is hit high in the air, foul on the third base side. Barman, the third baseman, over. Shortstop is over. He makes the call as Hank called him off and made the catch. It's a foul out for Bernardi.
Designated hitter, number 1, Andrew Johnson.
And here's Johnson, the designated hitter. There's number 1. All right. Runner at second base, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. The pitch, and Johnson looks at a fastball away. 1 ball and no strikes. Tim Duffy moving the on-deck circle, the Hogs' first baseman. Time called at the absolute last moment by the home plate umpire. Mason ready. Works 1-0. Swung on and stroked towards short. 1 hop played by Matt Ank. Throws it on the first in time to retire Johnson on the side. In the bottom of the first inning for the St. Anthony Hogs. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. One scoreless inning in the books here on Prep Spotlight TV.
The admission tent and purchased your wristband either for this game or the remainder of the day. Please make sure.
Scoreless first inning here at Palm Field in St. Anthony as Joe Weir takes the mound. 16 pitches in the first inning, 10 strikes. They'll face the heart of the order, 4, 5, 6 for the Cobras in this second inning. Reinhardt, Bunnett, and Miller due up. Minnesota Baseball Association is proud to present the 2020 state tournaments. Follow along on their website at mnbaseball.org or join the Twitter feed at MinBaseball. We're ready, and here's his first pitch to Reinhardt. Swung on and hit in the air to right center field. Long and Bluth converge, and it's going to fall to the right fielder, Bluth, to make the catch. One pitch, one out here in the second inning.
First baseman number 21, Sam Bunnett.
Oh, that's a drop. My apologies. That's a base hit. My goodness gracious. Old eyes. I do apologize. Reinhardt is aboard with a base hit here in the second inning, and here's Bunnett, the first baseman. So first pitch swinging and a base hit, first of the game for the Cobras, as it turns out. And now we're ready. And that is hit high and deep to right field. Bluth going back on it, going back. It is gone. A two-run homer for Sam Bunnett, and the Cobras take the early lead here in the second inning on a two-run homer by first baseman Sam Bunnett, and it is 2-0. Again, first pitch swinging. And two pitches result in 2 hits and 2 runs. And now here's Jeff Miller, the catcher, batting 6th. Weir pitches. Breaking pitch, he is up. 1 ball and no strikes. Ready to go again. That one is tapped, foul at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gabe Mcdonald on deck now. Here's the pitch from Weir. Fastball. Oh, and actually he took something off that, and Miller out in front. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joe Weir ready, and here is the delivery. 1-2. And again out in front. He taps it, foul at the plate to stay alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miller's got the stirrup look going. Now ready. And here's Weir working 1-2. Swung on and poked to center field. Long comes over. And he makes the grab to retire Miller for the first out. That'll bring up McDonald, the left fielder. Right-handed batter. Where's number 25 here?
Left fielder.
Cobras have broken on top in the second inning with 2 runs. Weir has the sign, and here we go. Fastball in on the hands. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the pitch. There's a strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice location on the fastball. Now the 1-1. There's a wave at a pitch in the dirt that cost him 1 ball and 2 strikes to McDonald. Hank is on deck. Andrew Hank, that is. And here's the pitch. 1-2. Breaking ball is high. 2-2. There's a pitch low and in, and the count is 3-2 to McDonald. Here's a windup, the 3-2. Fastball fouled straight back. And the count rides. Where it comes set, and here's the 3-2. Hey, he got him on a breaking pitch. First strikeout. And the second out here in the second inning, and here's Andrew Hank, the second baseman.
Second baseman now, number 19.
Second strikeout for Weir. He struck out Barman to end the first inning. So 2 strikeouts for Joe Weir. Now here's Hank. Starts him with a breaking pitch that twists low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Cole Easley, the number 9 man, is on deck for the Cobras if Hank can get aboard. And there's a fastball in. 2-0. Reminder also, the Class B and C playoffs are on Prep Spotlight TV as well, so get some of the other games going on. We've got stuff all weekend for you. There's a strike called by the umpire on Joe Weir's fastball. 2-1 to Andrew Hank. 2 more games coming tonight here at Palm Field. We'll have both those for you here. And here's a pitch that skips away from Joe Weir. 3 balls and a strike to Andrew Hank. Baseball 365, and the Minnetonka Millers are up next. Here's the pitch swung on, and that's hit high in the air to left field. Pretty well hit. Bernardi is on his horse, going back, and that is gone. He hit the fence pretty hard, but Hank hit the ball harder, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Cobras on a solo home run for Andrew Hank. Second of the inning. Three 3-0 Cobras.
Right fielder now, number 23, Cole Easley.
And here's Cole Easley. Of course, the Cobras, the defending champions in this event, so they the team to beat until they're beaten. And here is the 3-0. 3-0, I should say. First pitch to Easley, and that's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Now ready to go again. And Weir misses outside, 2-0. So some power here for the Cobras in the second inning as Bunnett and Andrew Hank both hit home runs. 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch. That one runs up. 3 balls and no strikes to Cole Easley. Now Weir ready, and here he comes, 3-0. Fastball is over for a strike, 3-1. See if Weir can dig himself out of this. And here's the 1-2 delivery. It's actually low, and it's Easley aboard with a walk. That is the first walk issued by Weir. And here is Schmall as they flip the order. Schmall flew out to left to start the game. Weir running into trouble here in the second, and his catcher, Rowe, is out to have a word with him. And it's St. John's University catcher.
For the Cobras, center fielder number 1, Brandon Schmall.
Talking to the Minnesota Morris Cougar. Two out, runner at first base. Breaking ball over to Schmall for a strike. Now Weir right call, time called by the umpire again. Schmall stands in close to the plate, a little bit of a closed stance, up forward in the box. And here's the pitch. A breaking pitch is low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Schmall. Now we're ready, and here he comes. Runner goes. Great jump. Throw down to second base. Is on the bag, but too late as Cole Easley stole that base on Weir. 2 balls and a strike to Schmall. Now a runner in scoring position as the Cobras continue to bat here in the top half of the second inning. Now the pitch. Swung on and roped down the first baseline. Fair ball at Kochok. And Easley around third. He will score. Schmall on his way to second, and he will pull in with a stand-up double, and it's 4-0. Schmall drives in Easley.
Shortstop now, number 9, Matt Ink.
And here's Matt Ink, the shortstop. And we're going to get some activity down the line in the St. Anthony bullpen already. Here in the top half of the second inning, and a 4 spot on the board for the visiting Cobras. Schmall gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Ink lifts one into short left center field. Long run for Bernardi, and he's getting there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. But not before. The Cobras score 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and they leave 1. Inning and a half. It's 4-0 Cobras here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Leading off the bottom half.
Home half of the second inning for St. Anthony. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Tim Duffy, the first baseman, will lead off. Ethan Rowe and Noah Bluth, the right fielder, are due up in the second inning against Derek Mason, who needed 13 pitches to finish the first. Pitch outside for ball 1 to Duffy, who sports a beard that would not have looked amiss at Gettysburg. A long, bushy beard. Here's the pitch, and he takes a strike there on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mason ready. Here he comes, 1-1. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tim Duffy. Home team in a hole here, trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Mason ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and line right back to him. Look what I found. And a line out to the pitcher. And Mason makes the catch, retiring Duffy.
Ethan Rowe.
And here's Ethan Rowe, the catcher. Well, he hit that one right on the screws, but right into the glove of Derek Mason. And Rowe looks at a fastball in. 1 ball and no strikes. Working quickly. And he ran him up the ladder with a fastball there. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of arm in that motion, Mason does. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped high in the air to center field. Schmall going back on it. He has room in front of the track and makes the catch to retire Rowe for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder now, number
and here's
24, Noah Bluth.
The right fielder, Noah Bluth. St. Anthony still looking for its first hit off Derek Mason. Here he comes to the plate. First pitch. Breaking ball is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Chris Long, the center fielder, on deck if Bluth can reach and keep the second inning going. Pitch. That is stroked on a line to left field. McDonald going back on it, and he can't get there. Going to go off the fence. And Noah Bluth will cruise into second base with a stand-up double. First hit for the Hogs, and they have a runner in scoring position.
Center fielder now.
With 2 out.
Chris Long.
There's Long, the center fielder. Not a St. Anthony grad. He's a graduate of Rochester. John Marshall played Division II baseball at Concordia, St. Paul, and SIC. There's a fastball away to Long. 1 ball and no strikes. Lucas Rossler on deck. One out in front. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs. Bluth at second base after a long double. First hit for his team. Now the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit into short left center field, but on the way back is Enck, and he makes the catch to retire Long in the side in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2 innings. It's 4-0 Cobras here on Prep Spotlight TV. Top of 3 here in St. Anthony, and the Minneapolis Cobras, defending champions in this event, have a 4-0 advantage over the St. Anthony Hogs, who just picked up their first hit in the bottom half of that frame. And it's Sean Barman, the third baseman, to lead off. He struck out swinging his first time.
Starting off the top half of the third for the Cobras.
We were allowed 2 home runs in the second inning, a 2-run homer to Bunnett and a solo home run to Andrew Enck. Time called. Still got a ways to go to catch up to Stockman's Irish, who hit 4 in their game earlier today. Now the pitch. Popped up foul. Going to run out of play behind the plate. 1 strike. Reinhardt on deck. Bunnett to follow. It's 3-4-5 due up here in the third inning. Irish over Lions Pub Warriors 11-0 in 8 innings today. And here's the pitch. Did he go? He did. Strike called, and Barman in an 0-2 hole. Bench doesn't think so, and the umpire is already gone over them with a hand extended, saying, I hear you. 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and slapped towards short. Ostrom has it. On the first in time to retire Barman for the first out of the third inning. 6-3 the play, and here's Reinhardt, the designated hitter, single to right, his first time up.
Reinhardt.
Now Weir working 1 out, nobody on, and here's the pitch. That is low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. And that one is also in the dirt. 2-0. Now Weir works 2-0. Breaking ball over. 2-1.
There he is.
Now Weir's out of the windup. Here's his 2-1. Fastball is a little bit outside. It's 3-1. 45 pitches through 2 innings for the St. Anthony starter. 2-1. Swing and a miss at the plate, and couldn't hang on to it. So the count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Off the plate, and he walked him. One out base runner for the Cobras in the 3rd inning, and here is Bunnett, who hit a long home run.
First
right field, his last time up.
Sam Bunnett.
Standing down in the bullpen now for St. Anthony, Jordan Wiggins. Whether he's down there just to recreate or warm up, is not moving down there. Here's a pitch. Strike called to Bunnett. 1 strike. He's standing on the bullpen mound. There's no one else down there, so we'll see what gives. 1 out, 1 on here in the 3rd. The pitch just off the plate. 1-1 to Sam Bunnett. Miller moves to the on-deck circle. Open stance at the plate for the batter. Here's the pitch swung on, and that is rolled towards second base. Lucas Ressler with it. He goes to short for 1 and on to first. A double play. They turn it for 6-3. And that ends the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. 2.5 here in St. Anthony. It's 4-0 Cobras. Prep Spotlight TV. Four nothing Cobras as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Hogs trying to get something started here against Derek Mason. 9-1 and 2 due up for them, and it's
number 22, Lucas Rossler.
Lucas Rossler, followed by Nico Rossler, and then Ostrom in the 3rd. 1 hit through 2 innings against Derek Mason. A double by Bluth. 2 out in the 2nd. Now the pitch. That is pop foul, out of play, behind the plate. Strike 1. To Lucas Rossler, 2018 St. Anthony grad. Now the pitch. That is off the plate. 1-1. Now Mason ready, and here he comes. It didn't mean to, and a ground ball to the right side. Andrew Enck charging, and he goes on to first to get him. And Rossler grounds out 4-3 and a pitch he would rather not have swung at. And here is Nico Rossler, top of the order. He walked his first time up to start the game, so no official plate appearance as yet for the player manager of this St. Anthony team. Now the pitch from Mason, and that is on the corner for strike 1.
Not you, Nico, not you. Here you go, kid.
Time called again behind the plate, and now we'll get everything reset, and here's the 0-1. And strike 2 called. Nothing in 2. Nico Rossler here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's a wind by Mason. The 0-2 swung on and rolled towards the right side. Andrew Enck to his right has it. On to first. And 2 up, 2 down here in the 3rd inning.
Shortstop number 34.
And here is Jeff Ostrom, the shortstop. Bunted his first time up, sacrifice. And he gets Frank Sinatra when he comes to the plate. How do you like that? Here's a pitch to him. He takes high, ball one. Now ready, here comes the 1-0 swung on, and that's popped up on the third base side. Barman is over. And he's going to run out of room, I think, as the catcher Miller joins him, and ball gets out of play. One and one to Jeff Ostrom. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the third. Pitch. Fouled at the plate. And it's 1-2. St. Anthony established his team in 2004. Of course, they've had a real good high school run here through the years. Plassetti's stream of players to this team. Here's the pitch. Curveball is hitting the air to center field. Schmall coming in for it. And he gets there and makes the catch to retire Ostrom on the side in the third inning on a fly out to center field. Nothing across, and after 3, it's 4-0 for the Cobras here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Catch the games live here at Palm Field. You can visit
Top half of the fourth inning. And the Cobras will send 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. Miller, McDonald, and Andrew Enck due to bat against
12,
Joe Weir.
Jeff Miller.
Miller flew to center his first time up. Weir starts him with a fastball off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Cobras. No runs, 1 hit for the Hogs. Joe Weir. Ready, and here he comes to the plate. Breaking pitch is a little high. 2 balls and no strikes. 58 pitches through 3 innings and 33 strikes for Weir. Now here he comes again. Half swing, but it's on the corner for a strike called. 2 balls and a strike. Miller, open stance at the plate. Here's the pitch from Weir. Swung on and fouled. At the plate, 2-2. Now here's the 2-2 delivery. In the dirt. String is out on Miller. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now ready, and here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and lined into right field, and that is going to get down for a base hit and roll towards the corner. Miller around first base, and he will chug into second base with a double. Leadoff double for Jeff Miller. And that will bring up Gabe Mcdonald.
Left fielder number 25, Gabe Mcdonald.
McDonald struck out swinging his first time. Leadoff double for the catcher, Jeff Miller at second base. On the corner with a fastball for a strike to McDonald to start him off. Andrew Enck, who homered last time up, is in the on-deck circle. Breaking pitch is a little bit high. 1-1. Now Enck comes set, and here's his 1-1 delivery. Drops down a little bit and missed low. 2-1. Miller gets his lead, and here's the pitch. That's upstairs. 3-1. So McDonald in the hitter's count now. 3 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position. See if they turn him loose. He takes ball 4. First and second, nobody out for Andrew Enck. And now the activity in the
second baseman, number
St. Anthony bullpen
Andrew
is
Enck.
picking up. Enck homered last time. Jordan Wiggins warming up in the bullpen for the Hogs. Cobras lead at 4-0 here in the top half of the 4th inning. Here's a bunt. He looked at third and now throws over to first. It's low and he's safe. Weir thought about third, then turned and threw to first base, but it was too late to get Enck, an infield single. And they're loaded with nobody out for Cole Easley.
Cole Easley.
The Weir comes set. And here's the pitch. There's a strike right through there to Easley. Walked and scored his first time up. So no appearance. He stole the bases last time up as well. Breaking pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 to Easley. Bases loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. And the Cobras already up by 4. Winner of this game gets Stockman's Irish tomorrow in the first semifinal starting at 11 o'clock. Now here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, and a nice block by Rowe there. 1-2. Easley stands in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in the dirt, and again Rowe blocks it. 2-2. Miller at third, McDonald at second, Andrew Enck at first. Here's a pitch, swung on, and that's rolled foul down the third base line, and the count holds. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Enck 2 for 2 after his infield single. Tried to give himself up last time and wound up reaching anyway. And here's the pitch to Easley. Breaking pitch on the inside corner, got him looking. First out, a strikeout, number 3 for Enck, and it'll bring up the top of the order and Brandon Schmall, who flew out to left his first time up and then
top
doubled
of the order now for the Cobras,
right in the second.
Number 1, Brandon Schmall.
So he is 1 for 2, and he's got some ducks on the pond here. Bases loaded. Still 1 out. Now the middle infield can go back to double play depth in case of a ground ball. Out in front and couldn't hold his swing up. Strike one to Schmall. Matt Enck on deck. Now Weir looks in. Here's the 0-1. Strike two called. Fastball at the knees. Nothing in two to Schmall. Now time called again at the plate. We're getting several of those late time calls in this one. Makes everybody hit game reset, and we'll Weir now will reascend the mound. Nothing in two. Hat's in the dirt, and again Rowe with another nice stop. Several of those he's had this inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Weir taking his time here. Now he has the sign that he wants. 1-2. Swung on and right back to him. It's off the pitcher's glove. Lucas Rossler charging. He'll have no play. It's an infield single for Schmall. And it's 5-0. Miller comes in to score on the play. McDonald goes to third, Andrew Enck to second, and here's Matt Enck, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound and perhaps a pitching change. Joe Weir towering over everybody else out there by a head height or better. And now the umpire will come out and move things along as Weir will stay in the game to face Matt Enck, who he's gotten twice already. He grounded to first base in the first inning and flew to left in the second.
Number 9, Matt Enck.
There, the bases loaded, 1 out, 1 in here in the 4th inning. The Cobras threatening to blow the game open, leading at 5-0. Here's the pitch inside of the fastball. 1 ball and no strikes, and Barman on deck for the Cobras if Enck extends the inning. What that would take would be him not to hit into a double play. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled towards the dugout. 1-1. Joe Weir comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch on the corner for strike 2. See if the tall youngster here from Minnesota, Morris, can get out of this inning. And here's the pitch. Swung on and stroked on a line into right field for a base hit. McDonald scores. Andrew Enck is being held at third. It's a single for Matthew Enck, and it is now 6-0. So Andrew Enck moves to third, Schmall to second, and now that will be a pitching change as Joe Weir will head to the dugout and let his bullpen work for him. 6-0 the score as a pitching change. Back with more after this. One out here in the fourth, and the number 3 man, Sean Barman, is
on the mound now for
due up.
Hogs, number
a line for Weir to this point, 3 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 84 pitches, 48 strikes, 6 runs so far. He is responsible for all 3 of the runners on base at the moment. Strike on the inside corner to Borman. From Bennett Wiggins. He's ready now. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back. So Wiggins ahead 2 strikes to Sean Borman. 2 runs in so far for Cobras. 1 out in the fourth. Swung on and rope foul down the first base line and out of play. Count holds at 2 strikes. Wiggins comes to the belt, and here is his delivery. Swung on and laced to center field, but right at long. Center fielder makes the catch. Tagging at third base is Andrew Enck. The throw will come into third. It's a sacrifice fly for Borman, and it is 7-0.
Designated hitter now, number 2, Mason Reinhardt.
So Andrew Enck scores, and the other runners hold. So Schmall is at second base, Matt Enck is at first. And here is Mason Reinhardt. Singled and scored in the second inning, walked in the third. Out in front of a breaking pitch there, strike 1 to Reinhardt. Sam Bunnett is on deck. He's the 9th man to bat in the Cobras half of the 4th inning. Now the pitch. And that's a fastball up, 1-1. Runners lead. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Leans him back with a fastball, 2-1. Bunnett, who has already homered today, is on deck. 2-1 to Reinhardt. That is lined to left field, and that's down for a base hit. Schmall is being held at third. Strong throw, gets over everyone and comes to the backstop, but no further advancement there. The bases will be loaded again for Sam Bunnett. Schmall slipped rounding third and went back in and just held up right there. So he is at third. Matt Enck is at second. Reinhardt at first. And here's Bunnett, who homered to right his first time up and grounded into a double play his second time up. He is the 9th man to bat in this inning. 2 down. Here's the pitch. He takes up. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 out. And the base is loaded here for the Cobras. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled back to the screen. Evens the count, 1-1. Cobras pulling away here, 7-0, and they're half of inning number 4. The winner of this one will play Stockman's Irish tomorrow. Should be a good ball game, whoever wins it, and here is the pitch. Out in front. They pulled the string on him there and a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Bunnett. Miller on deck. Now, Wiggins ready, and here's his pitch. Swung on, and that's hitting the air to left center field. Going over for it is Long. The center fielder, Bernardi, though, has a better angle, and he makes the catch. And that retires the side, but not before. The Cobras score 3 runs on 5 hits.
Reminder to all fans,
no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We have played 3.5, and it's 7-0.
Either for this individual game or for the remainder of the day. Make sure you please do so. All funds and proceeds go to the Amateur League.
Back at Palm Field here in St. Anthony, and the home team up against it. They trail 7-0. Coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning, the line complete on Joe Weir. 3 in the 3rd innings. 7 earned runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 84 pitches, and 48 strikes. Hogs will send 3-4-5 up in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bernardi, Johnson, and Duffy.
Half the inning for the Hogs, left fielder number 4, Ryan Bernardi.
And Bernardi fouled out to short his first time up. Mason ready, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Bernardi for strike 1. Defending champions look in fine form here, and here is the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2 strikes to Bernardi. The Cobras defeated the Northwest Orioles 18-1 in the first elimination round game here last Saturday. Here's a pitch away to Bernardi, and it's 1-2. But they have scored runs in bunches, as you would expect a defending champ to be able to do, quite frankly. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck out Bernardi.
Designated hitter now, number 1.
That is the first strikeout
Johnson
for Derek Mason, and it'll bring up Andrew Johnson, who grounded out to short his first time up. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right center field. First pitch swinging Schmall and Easley converging. And Easley, the right fielder, will make the play. 2 up, 2 down.
First baseman.
And here is Tim Duffy.
32, Tim Duffy.
Lined one directly back at Mason his last time up. And Mason with a self-defense catch. Now the pitch on the way from Mason. Pitch low, 1 ball and no strikes. Mason working efficiently here in the early going. Here's the 0-1, and it hit him. Pitch came up and in. No sooner do I say that he's pitching efficiently than he hits the first batter. And there's 2 outs for Rowe, the catcher.
7, Ethan Rowe.
Rowe flew out to center his first time up. A 2-out base runner for the Hogs. And the pitch. And that is a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Mason had thrown only 35 pitches through 3 innings. Doing pretty well there. And here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit off the end of the bat into center field. Schmall has it measured. Comes in a few steps. And he makes the catch to retire Rowe and the side in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We have played 4. It is 7-0. Cobras here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Operates the state tournament on gate fees and merchandise sales.
Cobras up in the 5th, leading by 7, and it's the first full inning of relief for Bennett Wiggins. Came on and got out of a bases-loaded jam, allowing 1 run to score. He will face the same leadoff batter they faced last inning, Jeff Miller. The catcher, 1 for 2, doubled in the 4th and scored. The Cobras batted around in the 4th inning and scored 3 times, left the bases loaded.
Leading off the top half of the inning for the Cobras, the catcher, number 12, Jeff Miller.
Bennett Wiggins ready to go here, and we're back at it in the 5th inning. Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball and no strikes to Miller. Again, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Gabe Mcdonald on deck, Andrew Ink to follow. Now the pitch. And that's tapped towards short. Ostrom charges. Goes on to first in time to get the catcher Miller for the first out. 1 gone for McDonald. Walked in the 4th inning and scored. Struck out in the 2nd. 0 for 1 officially with a run scored. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and that's rolled to the right side. Lucas Rossler, tough play, and he has no throw to first base. It hopped him. He was able to make the play, but could not throw to first base. He got the ball into his glove, but couldn't make a throw. Infield single for McDonald, and here's Andrew Ink, who is 2 for 2. Homer to left in the 1st inning, trying to sacrifice in the 4th. He reached base anyway. On an infield single.
Second baseman number 19, Andrew Ink.
Runner at first base and 1 out in the 5th for the Cobras. We're already up 7-0. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch hangs a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Cole Easley on deck. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off the umpire. And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Andrew Ink stands in. McDonald gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is over for a strike call to Ink. 1-2. Now he comes set, and here's the pitch. 1-2, swung on and poked into right field, perfectly placed. And McDonald around second. Here comes a strong throw to third, and it is Not in time. He is called safe at third, and taking second base on the throw is Andrew Enck. So a base hit for Enck.
Right fielder now, number
McDonald takes second, and then
Easley.
takes third, I should say, and Enck takes second on the throw. And here's Easley. Here's the pitch. Easley takes a strike call in the inside corner, 0-1. Easley 0 for 1, walked, stole second, and scored in the second inning, struck out looking in the fourth. Well, the Cobras with the hitting shoes on today. Infield up at all four stations, swing and a miss by Easley. And it's 0-2. Now here comes Wiggins. Swung on, and that's through the drawn-in infield for a base hit. McDonald scores. Andrew Enck is being held at third, and it is 8-0. So 3 straight singles have scored a run for the Cobras here in the fifth.
Now for the Cobras, center fielder number
and
1.
We do have another
Brandon
pitcher warming up. Brandon Schmall is at the plate, and that time I'm absolute lead pipe certain it's Jordan Wiggins, number 9, in the bullpen. At the corners, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Schmall looks at a fastball away. 1 ball and no strikes. The Cobras are putting on the heat here. 8-0 they lead. Here's the pitch. That is away and a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Schmall is 2 for 3. Doubled, singled, and flown to left. Has driven in 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a little bit high. 3-0 with Matt Enck on deck. Now Wiggins comes to the plate, and the 3-0 is over for a strike, 3-1. Now Wiggins sets, and here he comes. 3 balls and a strike, and that is a line off the first baseman, Duffy, and into right field for a base hit. Enck will score easily on his way to third, and it's 9-0. So Schmall lines a base hit into right. His 3rd run batted in of the day. Andrew Enck scores. Easley takes third, and here is Matt Enck, who is 1 for 3. Singled to right his last time up and drove in a run in the 4th. Still runners at the corners, 1 out in the 5th inning, and the Cobras open up a 9-0 lead. Swung on and tapped, foul at the plate towards the dugout, strike 1. Barman is on deck. Wiggins sets, and here's his pitch. Fouled into the glove for strike 2. Wiggins sets, and here's his 0-2 off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Already 13 hits for the Cobras. Here's the Pitch on the way. On the corner for strike 3. And Enck is caught looking for a strikeout for Bennett Wiggins. And here's Barman, who's the only member of the Cobras without a hit so far.
44, Sean Barman.
He is 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, grounded to short in the third, and had a sacrifice fly to center in the fourth. So he's 0 for 2 with a run batted in. Nice bender over for strike 1 to Barman. Reinhardt is on deck. Wiggins comes set. And the pitch. Grounded foul towards the dugout, and Barman is behind 0-2. Wiggins sets. Here's his 0-2. Dropped down and then missed low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reinhardt is on deck. Now here's Wiggins again, and there's a breaking pitch off the plate, and the count evens up. 2-2. We're in the 5th. Cobras have had things their own way since the second inning. 4 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 2 so far here in the 5th. And that slap foul out of play on the third base side. Well, Bennett Wiggins trying to get his team off the field here in the 5th inning. Cobras have been locked in the first 5 innings. Here's the 2-2. Out in front, and he struck him out. So 2 strikeouts to end the inning for Bennett Wiggins. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. They played 4.5. It's 9-0 Cobras here on Prep Spotlight. Bottom half of the 5th inning here in St. Anthony. 9-0 the score. 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Cobras. No runs, 1 hit for the Hogs, who will send the bottom third of the order to the plate against Derek Mason here on the bottom, or the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's get that much right anyway. They're the home team. It's the bottom of the 5th, and here's
fielder number 24, Noah.
Here's Noah Bluth, and he has the hit for the Hogs in this game. A long double to left his first time up, so 1 for 1. Here's Mason. Starts him with a fastball up. Mason, 44 pitches through 4 innings, 27 strikes. A warm afternoon here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled away down the first base side. Hogs aggressive, swinging early in the count, and that has really not helped their cause a little bit, I guess you could say. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bluth. Swung on and rolled towards third. Barman backhands it, long throw across, and he's got enough to retire Bluth. But what can you do? I mean, you got to put the ball in play. You got to score runs. And
center fielder now, number 8.
Mason is
Chris
cutting him down with regularity here. And here's Chris Long, lined out to short, his first time up in the second inning. He's only had two ball counts today, and one of them was to the first batter, Rossler, who he walked. And here is Long, who lined out to short his last time up. And this time he singles to left. Sharp single on the first pitch. Second hit for the Hogs, and it'll bring up
22,
Lucas Rossler. He hit an excuse-me grounder to second base, his first time up, 0 for 1. Swung on and slapped foul on the first base side. That'll get out of play. Nothing in one. Top of the order on deck for the Hogs, looking for runs here. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. As Long gets his lead from first base. Mason works. Foul straight back towards us and into the netting. 2 strikes, the count.
You guys are on your own.
Now Mason comes set, and here's his pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to short center field. Schmall coming in. And he makes the grab to retire Lucas Rossler.
Third baseman now, number 14, Nico Rossler.
Here's Nico Rossler. 2 outs and a runner at first base. St. Anthony's not advanced a runner past second base in this game. And Rossler is 0 for 1, grounded out his last time up, walked to lead off the ball game, and he takes strike 1 there. Ostrom is on deck if Rossler is able to reach and keep the inning going. Long gets his lead, pitches in the dirt. 1-1. Now ready again. Here's the pitch. Rolled towards second base. Andrew Wank, and it goes between his legs and into right center field. And that will allow Long to take third base. Error 4 on Andrew Wank.
Shortstop now, number 34, Jeff Ostrom.
And Long takes third. And the Hogs have 2 base runners. And again, Fly Me to the Moon. That's probably the only batter I've ever heard who has Frank Sinatra as his entrance music. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. There's a sharp hit to left field. It's going to drop in front of Mcdonald, and the run scores. Hogs are on the board. 9-1 as Ostrom singles to left field.
Now number 4, Ryan Bernardi.
And here's Ryan Bernardi as Long comes in. It's an unearned run. And here's a pitch fouled out of play by Bernardi, who is 0 for 2. He is fouled out on a play made by the shortstop, Matt Ank, and then struck out in the 4th. And now he's got Nico Rossler at second base and Ostrom at first, and he's out in front there. 0-2. Bernardi standing in. Down on 0-2. Closed up his stance. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and he lines it right at the first baseman, Bunnett, who makes the catch. Bunnett made the grab right at head height, and that retires the Hogs in the 5th inning. They scored their first run on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and they left 2. They played 5 innings, and it's 9-1. Cobras here on Prep Spotlight TV. Off to the 6th here in St. Anthony, and it is 9-1 for the Minneapolis Cobras. And it'll be Bennett Wiggins back out there. Struck out the last two men he faced in the 5th inning. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the 6th for the Cobras. Reinhardt, Bunnett, and Miller do battle with the St. Anthony Hogs right-hander.
Starting out the top half of the inning for the
run
Cobras,
against Mason is unearned in the 5th inning.
Three singles in a row and then a couple errors.
Now Reinhardt leads off, and Reinhardt is 2 for 2, singled and scored in the 2nd inning, singled in the 4th, and then walked. And he's hit by the pitch. First pitch came in and clipped him. So now both teams have hit a batter. And it'll bring up Bunnett, the first baseman. Homer to right. Grounded into a double play and flew to left. He is 1 for 3.
First baseman now, number 21, Sam Bunnett.
Left-handed batter will get his second look at Wiggins. Flew to left against him the first time up. Now Reinhardt gets his lead from first base. Here's a pitch. Taken away, 1 ball and no strikes. Sure to visit townballmn.com and visit the 2019 Emmy Award-nominated series Townball, uniquely Minnesota. An 8-part series. Looks at the essence of the Minnesota baseball scene. Log on to townballmn.com. You can download the entire series if you choose. And there's a line shot to right field that drops for a base hit. Reinhardt will check in at second. Bunnett with his second hit of the day. And it'll bring up Miller, the catcher.
Catcher now, number 12,
he
Jeff Miller.
Flew to center in the 2nd inning, doubled and scored to start the 4th inning where they batted around and then grounded out to short. So he's 1 for 3. Here he's got first and second and nobody out in the 6th. The breaking ball is over for a strike to Miller. Gabe Mcdonald now in the on-deck circle, and he's had a productive day as well for the Cobras. They have done well for themselves as a team. 14 hits already. Playing in the 6th inning, and there's a little flare into short center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And it'll load the bases, so Miller a little off the end of the bat. Used to call that a Texas leaguer. Now it's a flare.
Left fielder.
I've seen it called a duck snort. I've heard it called all kinds of different things, but the base is loaded. And nobody out for Gabe Mcdonald, who has scored 2 runs today. Struck out in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd. Infield single and scored in the 5th. Infield up at all 4 stations now for the Hogs. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes to McDonald. Enck is on deck, and he's had a perfect day. Andrew Enck. Now Wiggins ready. And here is the pitch. Swung on, and that is lined in the right center field. Down for a base hit. Reinhardt scores. Bunnett being waved in. He will score. And on his way to second, trying to stretch it, and is safe. A double for McDonald. 2 runs score. And the Cobras expand the lead to 11-1. So Reinhardt and Bunnett both come in to score. Miller stops at 3rd, and the pitching change now as Bennett Wiggins will leave, and we'll take a break here from St. Anthony. 11-1 Cobras on Prep Spotlight TV. Jordan Wiggins, the third pitcher for the Hogs. Number 9, Bennett Wiggins, an inning and 2/3. 8 hits, 4 runs so far, and he's responsible for the 2 runners on base now. No walks, 2 strikeouts. And he hit a batter as well. 44 pitches and 30 strikes. So Andrew Ink will come to the plate for the Cobras in the 6th inning. Still nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position, and it's been all Cobras all the time in this game. Minnesota Baseball Association is proud to present the 2020 state tournaments. Follow along on their website at mnbaseball.org or join the Twitter feed at
on the mound now
baseball.
For the Hogs, number 9, Jordan Wiggins.
So Wiggins will work to Andrew Ink, who is 3 for 3.
For the Cobras, second baseman, number 4.
Homer to left in the first inning.
Andrew Ink.
Reached on an infield single while trying to sacrifice in the 4th and single to right in the 5th. 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. He's got 2 runners on base here and nobody out. Breaking pitch outside for ball 1 from Jordan Wiggins. Infield up, and the pitch. That's hit to first, and a line drive caught by Duffy. And Ink is retired for the first time today, and a line out to first base. Here's Easley.
Right fielder now.
The right fielder is 1 for 2,
Cole
singled his
Easley.
last time up. He has also walked, stolen a base, scored, and struck out. So he's 1 for 2 today. And with 1 out, the infield will remain up. Here's the pitch. Strike called on a fastball to Cole Easley. Top of the order on deck, and Schmall, how good the Cobras have been today, is set to bat for the 5th time in 6 innings. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking pitch that floats up there that's wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the Cobras taking care of their business here. Looking to play Stockman's Irish in the semifinals tomorrow. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball over for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That should be a good ball game. Now Wiggins comes set. Pitch. Off the plate and low. 2-2. Schmall, we mentioned, waiting on deck. The Cobras, in just 13 innings of work in the postseason here in the elimination, have outscored opponents 29 runs to 2. As Easley fouls one back to the screen, the count rides 2 balls and 2 strikes after their 18-1 win over the Northwest Orioles last Saturday. They have gone double figures again. It's the 4th time in 6 games at this state tournament that they've done that. Wiggins sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled back. Easley hanging tough here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Wiggins sets. There he comes. Just off the plate, and a catcher holding that one there. He wanted that call. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good miss.
So Wiggins sets and delivers. Breaking pitch is inside for ball 4. And that will reload the bases for Schmall. Miller is at third. McDonald is at second, and here is
center fielder number 1.
Schmall, who's got 3 hits and 4 trips. Infield remains up for the Hogs, and here's the pitch. There's a fastball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Matt Enck on deck. Now Wiggins ready. Fastball grounded to first. Play made by Duffy. Steps in the bag for one. They'll need to tag, and they do. They get a double play. City's out of the baseline, and the double play is recorded. Small grounds into a double play. 3 unassisted, and then 3-6. That retires his side in the 6th inning. 2 more runs. 3 hits. No errors, and 2 runners left on base. 5.5. It's 11-1 Cobras. Bottom of 6. It's 11-1.
Leading out the bottom half of
the Minneapolis Cobras on top of the
number 1, Andrew Johnson.
St Anthony Hogs. And here's Andrew Johnson, the designated hitter, 0 for 2. For the Hogs, who have 3 hits. 2 of them coming last inning. Jeff Ostrom, the founder of this St. Anthony team, with an RBI single. Faces Derek Mason, who has thrown only 60 pitches in 5 innings. 40 strikes, and here's the pitch. There's another one. Over for strike 1 to Johnson. Tim Duffy is on deck. Ethan Rowe will follow. It's 4, 5, and 6 here in the St. Anthony 6th. Popped straight up the chute on the infield. Both the Yanks converge, and it is the second baseman, Andrew, who makes the catch. And Johnson is retired for the first out of the 6th inning. And here's Duffy.
The first baseman, number 32, Tim Duffy.
Duffy is 0 for 1, lined out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning. It was hit by a pitch in the 4th. So Derek Mason on cruise control here. He starts him off with a fastball that's low, 1 ball and no strikes. 11 runs. 16 hits, no errors for the Cobras. And here is the pitch. Excuse me, 1 error for the Cobras. There's a pitch outside, 2-0. Now, lead on the fastball there. Duffy was 2-1. Mason ready. A nice breeze now. It's starting to blow in from center field a little bit, and now the pitch, 2-1, that's popped up on the right side. It's going to get out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. Now the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and Duffy is retired on strikes. Second strikeout.
Catcher now, number 7,
for
Ethan Rowe.
Derek Mason. And here's Rowe, the catcher, is flown out to center field twice, 0 for 2. Ready, and here's the pitch. Strike called to Rowe. Working quickly. And then he hangs a fastball up there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bluth is on deck if Rowe can keep things going here in the home half of the 6th inning. 11-1 the score, and the pitch. Fastball is a strike called, 1-2. Rowe didn't think so.
Every once in a while.
Now the pitch. That one's up. 2-2. Ready, and here comes the 2-2 delivery. Fastball in the dirt, and the string is out on row. 3-2. Now Mason winds, and here's his pitch. That's outside. He walked him. Second walk issued by Mason, his first one since the first batter of the game. Nico Rosler, and now here is Bluth, who has a double and is grounded out to third base in his 2 trips. 1 for 2. And we have a courtesy runner for Ethan Rowe, the catcher. That's the rule. You're allowed a courtesy runner for the catcher with 2 outs, and that situation has been filled. And the pitch taken low for ball 1. The courtesy runner at first base is Ryan Firkenhoff, number 5. Here's the pitch, 1-0, and it's up. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 delivery, and that one's up. And now Mason's having some trouble locating the zone. He has walked the batter and is now 3-0 on Bluth. Comes set, and here's the 3-0, taking all the way, and he takes outside for ball 4, so back-to-back walks. And that has runners at first and second with 2 out for Chris Long, who singled his last time up. That'll bring Miller out to the mound to have a little chat with
Next up
his pitcher.
For the Hogs, the center fielder, number 8, Chris Long.
And get him settled down a little bit, gives him the ever-popular slap on the hind end and heads back behind the plate. Consecutive walks here in the 6th inning have given St. Anthony 2 base runners. Chris Long, 1 for 2. Swung on and popped up on the left side. Barman drifting into foul territory. The third baseman makes the catch. And 1 pitch retires the side in the 6th inning. No runs.
On the mound now for the Hogs, number 16.
Give up no hits or runs.
Peterson. And leading off the top half of the inning for the Cobras, shortstop number 9.
He walked the batter and did not strike out anybody. 12 pitches and 6 strikes. Nick Peterson. In the game, and here's the first pitch to Matt Enck. Strike called. Enck is 1 for 4 to plate, single in a run in the fourth inning, I should say. He fouls one out of play. 0-2. Barman on deck, and Reinhardt will follow here in the visitors' half of the seventh. 10-run rule is becoming a concern for the Hogs here. Here's the left-hander's pitch. Oh, a big sweeping breaking ball, and Enck waved at it for strike 3.
With one away, third baseman, number 44, Sean.
And now here's Sean Barman, who is 0 for 4, 0 for 3, I should say. He had a sacrifice fly in the fourth inning. Struck out twice and grounded to short, and has driven in a run. Peterson ready, and here comes his pitch. And that is hit in the air to center. It's tailing towards the center fielder, Bernardi, or the left fielder rather, Bernardi, and he comes over and makes the catch for the second out. And here's Reinhardt, the designated hitter, who
is
2 for 2, but has been on base all 4 times, singled twice, walked, and has been hit by a pitch. He's scored 2 runs. So Nick Peterson has come on and retired the first 2 men he's faced, and only 4 pitches. And here is his effort to Reinhardt. Starts him on the inside corner with a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Working quickly, lefty goes, and here's a pitch. It's flared over the screen and out of play. 0-2 to Reinhardt. As we ready for stretch time here at the home of the Huskies. Here is the pitch. 0-2. It's away from the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bunnett is on deck if Reinhardt can keep things going here in the 7th inning. Here comes the lefty with the pitch. It's in the dirt, and it skips back to the screen, evens the count at 2-2. Third game coming up, baseball 365, and the Minnetonka Millers coming up, scheduled to start at 4 o'clock here. St. Anthony needs some runs in their half. Here's the pitch. A good-looking breaking ball. Struck out Reinhardt looking. And so 2 strikeouts in the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time here in St. Anthony. It's 11-1 Cobras on Prep Spotlight TV. Yeah, there's a 10-run rule. I'm just not sure how many innings. I think it's 7, but I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a 10-run rule. Yeah. All right, we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we have a pinch hitter coming up for the Hogs, Ryan Firkenhoff, who was the courtesy runner for Rowe. Last inning.
Leading
now
out the bottom half of the inning for the Hogs, number 5, Ryan Firkenhoff.
He is a pinch hitter here in the 7th. Right-handed batter. Where's number 5? And he is dealing with Derek Mason, who has been effective. 1 unearned run allowed on 3 hits. 78 pitches. Here's a pitch to him. Starts him with a fastball right down Route 1 for strike 1. Mason ready, and here he comes. That one is in the dirt, and a short hop catch by Miller. Now Mason ready. Winds and works. Swung on line right back to him, and for the second time in the game, He has snared a line drive out of the air.
Third baseman now, number 14.
He did that to Duffy in the second inning, and he couldn't believe it either. And that's the first out of the seventh. And here's Nico Rossler, who is 0 for 2. Reached on an error his last time up in the fifth inning. Starts him with a fastball over for a strike. Well, it certainly helps if you can field your position, and Mason did that, working very quickly now. And here's the 0-1, swung on and fouled over the screen. Eleven to 1. Cobras here in the bottom half of the seventh inning. Here's the pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, 1-2. Just pouring him in there now, and there's a little looper into short center field. Schmall coming in, and he makes the catch at chest height to retire Nico Rossler. Second out of the seventh inning, and it'll bring up Ostrom.
Shortstop now, number 34, Jeff Ostrom.
He is 1 for 2. Sacrifice bunt in the first, blown out, and singled in a run. In the fifth, he drove in the Hogs run here. 2 down in the seventh. Mason ready, and here comes his pitch. Out in front there as he took something off, 1 strike. Bernardi is on deck if Ostrom is able to keep things alive here. Time called. Now everybody's ready again, and here's the pitch, and Ostrom looks at a fastball low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. He swings and grounds 1 to short. Matt Ink charging. Off balance throw to first base is in time to retire Ostrom. And that ends the ball game on the 10-run rule in the seventh inning for St. Anthony. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we'll come back with the totals right after this.
Minneapolis Cobras 12 in the home. St. Anthony Hogs 1.
Right back in St. Anthony, the final totals for today's game. For the Minneapolis Cobras, 11 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 8. And for the St. Anthony Hogs, they'll run 3 hits, no errors. They left 7. Winning pitcher Derek Mason pitches a 7-inning complete game, allowing 1 run unearned on 3 hits, struck out 2, walked 2, 88 pitches, 54 strikes. The losing pitcher for the Hogs is Joe Weir, the starter, 3 1/3 innings, 7 earned runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Bennett Wiggins, Jordan Wiggins, and Nick Peterson in relief, and Peterson pitching a scoreless frame in the 7th inning and striking out 2. So the pitching highlight there was the last one, Nick Peterson for St. Anthony Hogs. And that will do it for us. We're going to take a break here, back in about an hour with our third game, Baseball 365, and the Minnetonka Millers. Jeff Pappas saying thanks for watching the Class A State Amateur Baseball Tournament here on Prep Spotlight TV.
The 2020 Class A Minnesota Amateur Baseball Tournament is brought to you in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association and presented to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 is the hub for all things sports with the Xfinity Sports Zone. And Wings Financial. We're for people like you.